So after saying all our wonderful goodbyes to my sister Alyson, we finally get our boat back to ourselves, which means only one thing: tying it up to a marina and washing this bad boy down. Of course, all the marinas in Nassau at this time of year are jam-packed full. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Sailing the Recipe. I'm Colin, and this is my 3 girls and wife Bex, and this is our floating home, the Recipe. Together we left home and embarked on a journey of a lifetime. After crossing oceans, we have recently been in lockdown in Antigua for the last 8 months. Tune in, hit that subscribe button, and join us every Sunday to see where our recipe takes us next. Coming into dock's always a little bit stressful, especially I always seem to get the tightest spot. I'm in here, he's told me to come. This is how much space I've got to the back of me, and this is how much space I've got to the side of me, and this is the front. So it's a little bit difficult, and when I leave, I don't know how I'm going to get out of here because I don't have much space ahead of me. I think it's just a case of me reversing and coming out of this spot here, which is a little bit tight, and the wind's of course blown me onto the shore or onto the marina, so it's a little bit difficult. But anyway, this is what tries us. It makes us all better. The girls are doing a good job. We have a crew of 5 here. Muna, of course, is supervising. Doing a good job, Muna. Teak is nicely polished. It's taking a bit of girding there. It's looking good. Looking brand new. Everything's all getting polished. Girls are doing a good job. I don't think they're having fun, but they're doing a good job. I don't know where the other one is. We always get one skiver. It's not always the same girl, but just one. Oh, there she is. How are we getting on?
Good. We've just been hand scrubbing on our hands and knees the entire deck.
What with? A nail brush?
Yeah.
Pretty much a nail brush, wasn't it?
Something you clean your shoes with. Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what.
Almost as bad as a toothbrush.
Yeah, but it looks good, girls. It looks good. The deck is immaculate. Next thing we're going to do is polish the sides of the coach roof, polish the windows, put the cushions back, and I'm going to take the girls out for a nice dinner. It has to be said that these girls are put through their paces and they do tremendously well. I think they appreciate the fact that being a part of the boat and being part of the crew means hard work, and they also get the gratification for it.
I like doing some of the jobs, like for example, I like using the chemicals which are quite satisfying to use. Like for example, the on and off, when you use it on rust, it comes off like this. It's so satisfying, so I enjoy using that, but it really hurts my hands.
The minute the Thames is in the water, she can't help but get on it. She thinks we're going somewhere, so she likes to sit in the driver's seat, just in case we go somewhere and she doesn't want to miss out, because we normally leave her on board if we go on the tender, and she yelps and screams like you wouldn't believe. It's quite cute, really. But that's her favourite spot. It's a nice, cool, windy day today, so she's getting a nice breeze, fully enjoying herself. While we're working all really hard washing the boat down, she's just chilling. It's a dog's life.
Okay, so it's now gone to the Durham office. And is there a number for the Durham office?
So how are we getting on with the passport application?
So Emily's passport is due to run out at the end of March, and I filled out an application form online I did it wrong apparently because I should have applied as an international passport because I'm not currently physically in the UK, even though I'm a resident of the UK and that's where my address is. So they've switched my passport over now to a different office to be dealt with differently. I've just had an email confirmation that they've received all of the appropriate documentation, and I'm going to call them on Monday morning to make sure that they are moving along. It should be pretty speedy. The passport office in England has never let me down. They're always pretty good actually. But obviously I'm in Nassau, so slightly different circumstances. But they've told me they deliver to the DHL office in Nassau. I've spoken to the DHL office in Nassau and asked, do I need to kind of warn them that something's coming for me or anything? And they said no, they will just hold things. They hold things for a kind of 40 or 60 day period, and then they'll send them back. But so we will be on it.
So the other problem to this is, yes, we're waiting for Olivia's passport to be approved and delivered to Nassau, which would be good. But the second problem is we've now applied for our visas to go back into the UK, to the US, and the earliest interview in Nassau, the US consulate or the embassy, is something like the 12th of July. Well, that's far too late. We need to be out of the Bahamas by the 7th of May, because that's when our visa runs out here. So we either need to leave the Bahamas, go somewhere like Cuba or Mexico, and then go back to Nassau to get our interview to go into the States, which is becoming a real headache. So what we have to do, we've applied to expedite the passport application, sorry, the visa application. I'm getting all confused here, so much going on. The application we've asked to kind of be brought forward basically. If that works, then great. If not, we need to try and find another route to Mexico, to Cuba, tick all these boxes before, again, the hurricane comes upon us once again. And it officially starts on the 1st of June, and now we are early mid-March at the moment. So it's all going pear-shaped again. COVID. Ah!
Today I'm doing school. I've done maths and now I'm doing science. I don't mind doing school. I mean, today was a good day. I enjoyed my school today because I did science and I like science. But after I do my school, we're going to go to a beach and we're going to have a beach barbie. But my friends at home, they're doing school, sadly, in lockdown online. But
I bet they don't get to go to the beach after, right?
no. But
So homeschooling on a boat's not that bad.
no, it's not at all.
Colin's just asked me about homeschooling and what I think, and I've had a particularly fun day.
Be nice.
Jessica's saying be nice.
That's all you've got to say about that then?
All I've got to say. I do not
She's
know
an amazing teacher.
how teachers do it. I just don't know. I have the utmost respect. Maybe as well because I'm mummy, I can be argued with, and systems can fail, and they can be in a grumpy, stubborn mood with me, and it's all okay. But God, today's not been fun.
If we were back in England and COVID didn't happen, I think I would have got a better. I would think I would have got better grades in school because I have a teacher constantly pushing me. But I don't think I would have had a better understanding over something. Like, say for example, in maths, algebra, my mum and dad can help me and I can take as long as I want just understanding that instead of being in a classroom and forgetting about it as soon as I leave.
So you think you get a better quality education if you were at school, as opposed to kind of sitting down
and... I get a faster learning quality of education, speed-wise, but I think learning it and understanding it and being better at it is better on the boat because I have all the time in the world just to understand something
Focus on one subject.
and focus on one subject. School on the boat is different. Very different. I think I prefer it. The only thing I don't prefer is I miss my friends. I miss like the social side of school. But then
If you were at school now,
yeah, if I was at school now,
or if you were back home in the UK, you wouldn't be seeing your friends anyway.
yeah. So I think I got the better end of the stick. I mean, all my friends are doing homeschool anyway, so, and I'm in the Bahamas doing it, so it's a little bit better than in cold England. But I mean, it's school, it's got to be done.
So after all that hard work of washing the boat down and doing some schoolwork, it's time to have a bit of fun. And nothing better than sailing in these tranquil blue waters, heading over to Spanish Wells. So the journey continues. We are in the islands of Eleutheria. These words are difficult, right? Eleutheria Islands, which is a little bit northeast from Nassau. Quite rugged, not so much beachy, but still beautiful. So we're going to get the tender in the water and do a bit of exploring. Another thing to mention, a little bit of good news, is we have met up with some old sailing buddies which we met last April in Antigua with COVID. It's one of our boat buddies who we kind of had COVID locked down together with. And they're Canadian. They've sailed down from Georgia, east coast of states, and they came to Nassau. And we said, hey, we're in Nassau, so come and join us. So they have decided to come along and boat buddy with us. So it'd be nice to spend a couple of weeks with them discovering what Bahamas has to offer. Okay, let's pull it up, let's go. Wow, take the rubbish.
And the dog.
And the dog.
And the wife.
We're in the town of Spanish Wells on Russell Island, and we're just having a look around, seeing what we can see.
I suppose a village like this can't afford not to have the policies in place to make them safe. But it's important for them to have tourism, because obviously and clearly it's a major resource of funding and capital that gets reinvested into the island. There's obviously lots of buildings being erected. It's a beautiful island, very quiet, and everyone who we've met just waves and says hi. It's lovely. Look at that cemetery. That's very pretty. I'm sure people are dying to get in there. What is it?
I don't know what this tree is, but it's got these really sharp, almost thorns. And they're everywhere on the tree. See the point?
Oh, bloody sharp them, aren't they? Not going to climb it?
Oh.
It seems that the way to get around is by a buggy.
Everyone's going around in buggies. Can we get one?
Do you think that's the way to get round?
Yeah.
I think we need the exercise. Being on a boat for a couple of days. Stretch the old legs, the old pegs. What do you reckon of this place, Bex?
It's amazing. There's a fire department, a police department,
A dentist.
all age school, dentist, a medical practice. They're all kind of in this area. It's really nicely built. This is meant to be one of the most lucrative islands because of their lobster trade. So, I mean, it's amazing, really.
It is Sunday. It's probably not the best day to come. I think everything is closet.
The embassy is closet.
Now this is what everyone needs. Parked in their drive is a lightweight aeroplane. Bigger just than a microlight. But I tell you what, it'll do the job. It will do the job.
Bahamas is exactly how you imagine it. It's miles of white sand, sandy beaches, and crystal blue water. And palm trees and coconuts.
It's got it, grandmas.
You can go in.
Yeah.
Yeah? Promise?
The problem is I didn't bring my swimsuit.
It's fine.
I was like, oh, this could be that'd be cool.
Who's that?
Looking for love, but you push it away. One step closer to goal. Two steps back against the wall. Searching for sun, but you're praying for rain. Looking for love, but you push it away. Then you find yourself looking around every corner. Coming through the stained glass window, pure and innocent. Like a diamond ring circling around your finger.
That was so fun. It's a bit murky though in the water, so you can't see much, but it's really fun jumping and backflipping off the sides of the rock. This is almost as if something's just collapsed.
Cool. Where to next?
Yeah, where to next? Caves!
The caves.
We're going to caves, climbing some caves, and more caves.
We're just walking along the road there and saw a little sign to say boiling home. Well, got to explore it. That's what we're doing. Now we're just walking what looks like a little forest, which is quite nice.
It's like Dracula's lair. All the cobwebs.
Are they cobwebs?
I say we go into the biggest cave first.
How can something so permanent fall apart?
Whee! Just tree roots. Menu tonight, great bit of American ribeye. We got this from the USVIs and it's actually great quality. So, quick lesson in steaks. I mean, how many videos are there out there of cooking great steaks? There are loads. So what I'm going to tell you is not miraculously different. However, straightforward. Look at the amount of salt I'm putting on this. I am not being shy. One of the most important things when you're seasoning a steak is do not be shy. When you put it in the pan, you're going to lose quite a bit of this with all the oils and fats. When you're eating a steak, you're thinking about fats, salts, acids, and heat. 4 most important things when cooking anything. So we turn that over. Some seasoning. Not necessarily do it too much in advance, so it's going to draw all the moisture out. And then I've got a really red hot pan. Steaks away from you. Okay. Sit there a couple of minutes. 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other side, and then just keep turning it. And then to finalise, put some butter in there, and the flavour is going to be amazing. So one little telltale sign is as you are looking at the steak, you're going to see that the blood is coming up from the steak. That's the time to flip it over and see the caramelised proteins on the back of the steak. So after your steak has been rested for a couple of minutes, you just carve, and it's like butter. Look at that, like butter. I don't even need to saw, I'm just going to slice. Look at that. Oh, kids are in for a treat. Look at that. Juicy Lucy. Nice caramelized fats on the outside, crispy and burnt, beautiful succulent fats in the center. That, my friends, is how I do a great steak.
Colin, you throw the best parties. Something always to do with food, right?
Always got something to do with the food. It's the recipe for a good party.